Hello, everyone, and welcome into the LI Sports Network for this broadcast of 14U Travel Hockey as the PAL Blue Knights welcome in the Mid-Hudson Polar Bears. My name is Ian Binky. I'll be taking you through the call of this one, as should be a good matchup between these two teams. And if you look through the Blue Knights lineup, it's a lot of names that you'll be familiar with if you tune in to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League, which they got freshman action going on right now, and then another couple games later tonight. Hope you stay tuned for that. But right now we kick off tonight's three-game slate with this club matchup. For the Mid-Hudson Polar Bears, they come in with a pretty good solid lineup, coming in with a overall record 12, 11, and 5. The Blue Knights in all of their competitions come in an impressive mark of 26, 9, and 0. And they're trying to keep that going here against the Polar Bears, making their trip down from the Hudson Valley area. And it's been a little bit of a trek for them, but they want to come away with a win against a very solid PAL squad. We take a look at these two teams. First off, the Mid-Hudson Polar Bears in this one. They've got a really solid lineup and a lot of diversity in this team. You know, good goal scorers and solid defenders, responsible with the puck. That's the key for this team, and they want to come out with a win. That's what they got to do. Limit the turnovers, keep the puck in the attacking zone, dominate the pace of play against the PAL team, try to frustrate the Blue Knights here, come out with the victory. Well, you can say the same for every team, but here for this one, the Blue Knights got to be quick with the attack. Don't want to give the Polar Bears any chance on the counter. As we take a look at the goal in this one, interesting to see who the teams go with. Believe the Blue Knights will go with Michael Walsh. In league play this year, he's played 11 games, has been very good at a save percentage of .888, but a GAA very impressive, under 2.4. So trying to keep that going here in this one, keep that trend going. Have to look to see who the Polar Bears will go with in net, as they're rocking the blue and red jerseys tonight as the designated road team in this game. A game that originally was going to be on the rink just behind us, the south rink, but talking with the staff here at the rinks, they told us, hey, switch over rinks because Stony Brook's taking the south rink behind us. So all three games tonight coming from the north side of the rinks in Hauppauge, and it should be a good one when these teams square off. It's the PAL Blue Knights and Mid-Hudson Polar Bears coming your way. 14U action. It's all next here on the LI Sports Network. as the Polar Bears go over to their bench, get some final words from the coaching staff over there. We're just about set for action as the Blue Knights take to the ice here. We see that Tyler Burke positioned between the pipes. He gets a start in his 7 starts during the regular season. 5-2 record, a 2.41 GAA, save percentage of .893. In goal at the other end, it's Robert Ziedzik for Mid-Hudson, whereas number 32 in goal. Puck comes to center ice. We are underway here in Hauppauge. Polar Bears in the blue and red as they get possession first. Comes over into the middle of the ice to Braden Myers. Myers tries the centering feed. Nobody there in blue. It's intercepted. Heading up the other way with Jack Lemons. Jack Lemons here gives over to the far side. Good check, but moving in, Michael McFadden. Here's a shot blocker down. Another shot goes off the pad of Ziedzik. Comes back here to the near side. Polar Bears try to clear it out, and they do. Nice feed here. And on the move, Braden Myers. Myers on the left wing. Tries the centering feed again. It's picked off. Able to clear that time. Ethan Peters here up the near side. Long pass, settled down, batted down by a shoulder-high stick. There's delay there as a hand pass now gets the call, and the officials blows play dead. Late player onto the ice here in Jackson Halverson. Looks like he forgot his jersey somewhere along the way there. Just the blue practice uniform, 61, taped onto the back. Have to keep an eye out on him in this one. Face off back in the defensive end for the Blue Knights here, and the white and blue. Slight delay here as one of the bench doors is open. Discussion still going on here. Maybe they're giving Halverson some time to get acclimated on the bench. Now we're set to go. Face off on the near side in the defensive zone for the Blue Knights. They win it. Comes back to Petrie here. He tries to clear the zone out on the far side. Settling it down now. Luke Anderson takes behind his own net. Goes over to the near side. Finds Anthony Saguna. Saguna gives back to the far side looking for Anderson. It's kept in by Mid-Hudson. On the move here right in front of goal. Puck comes on goal. It's still loose. Sprawling. Still in there. Now it's in the net. So it so seemed they might have waved it off as the horn sounded. Now the thumbs up, so they did wave play off. They're going over to the scores table to verify if the puck went in or not. I believe the officials say no. Face-off coming over to the far side. Some chaos in goal there. Tyler Burke went down to his stomach, sprawling out. Trying to keep that out of his net. The defense also aided some support. Now the officials going over to both benches to explain matters. It seems like they're talking about the clock here. Now the two head coaches getting together to talk matters over. When we started things out here, there was 17 minutes on the big clock, so it reads 15:52 left to go. So they're straightening things out with the official scoring and the coaches seeing, are we playing 17, 15? What we're doing here. Now Brian Goodwin, the head coach of the Polar Bears, out onto the ice to talk with the official score. There's a lot of confusion here, just trying to get things straightened out. These two teams in different leagues. Of course, the PAL Blue Knights play their league hockey in the AHF. So the different rule sets, trying to straighten things out. They started off with the 17 minutes, assuming both teams were on the same page with that, but now after an early whistle or two, the Mid-Hudson bench has all of a sudden taken a look up and seen maybe there's more time on the clock than they anticipated. Discussion still ensuing here between Goodwin, the head official, and the scorekeeper. As we take this opportunity to take you through the rest of tonight's slate, as now Goodwin heads over to the PAL bench. Following us here, we have freshman action. The Sachem Warriors take on East Islip Freshman's Red Squad. That's going to be a good one. Both teams undefeated entering that matchup. Someone's O has got to go. Sachem at 8-0. Coming into the game tonight, East Islip are 7-0. They're coming off a big win over Ward Melville their last time out. And then closing things out here in Hauppauge, it's West Islip's blue freshman team up against Middle Country. Busy night here all across Long Island in terms of hockey. Also got the D2 rivalry game being shown right here on the LI Sports Network between Farmingdale State and Hofstra. Hofstra on a long losing skid, trying to snap it, go into the holiday break with an even 500 record. Of course, Farmingdale trying to stay hot. D2 team on the heels of the D1 team. They're doing some really special things. D2 team, as always, one of the best in the conference. It's now the bench for the Polar Bears waving to someone over there on the near side, hailing them towards the bench as the discussion continues here. Seems like they're waving all the players off the ice, onto the ice here, just to keep their legs warm. Good heads-up call here by the Blue Knights. Just keeping their legs warm. The Mid-Hudson Polar Bears here. Now the head coach sprinting over here, over to the near side. And they say you see something new every day, and this is definitely up there. Something I haven't seen before, as he's still working his way over here, discussing matters with someone else, as the official's now talking to one of the assistant coaches over on the Mid-Hudson bench. Now they knock time off the clock, so they've gotten on the same page. It's 15-minute periods, so we have 13:52 to go here in the first. By the time that ran off, we could have just played those 2 minutes. They had 17-minute periods. Action back underway here after that extended delay. Puck comes out of the zone for the Blue Knights. It's Saguna trying to lead the charge in. He dumps around the boards. Comes to the near side here, picked up by Luke Anderson. He sends back around, settling there at Saguna. Back to Anderson, rolled off his stick, checked to the boards hard. As the attempted clear from the Polar Bears, they try the near side, goes off a skate. Second opportunity comes out just past Marcus DeRico. He's tangled up there as the puck comes back in the defensive end. On the way to Kyle Cummings. Settled down now by PAL. Worked over looking for Matthew Langell out of his reach. Comes along to Saguna. He whiffs on the advance, but now it settles to DeRico. DeRico right in the slot, fires, goes wide. Play continues, now whistle dead as the net dislodged on a player, lost his balance, tumbled into the cage. "13 minutes even to go now in the first period, as we do have the shots on goal counter. That's something that definitely wish the Suffolk County League would use as well. Nothing else to get goalie stats, but also helpful to get the read on it. The early 1-0 lead belongs to the Polar Bears here as we get play back underway. Comes over to the far side, trying to clear now. Comes out here to the near side. Good work here by Mid-Hudson. Crunch to the boards was Nate Nesbitt, still able to dump it in. Back to the blue line, held in. Long shot, wide of the cage. Burke not troubled. Established here on the far side now. Braden Myers recollects, comes back to the point. Myers circling back for it, has it on his forehand. Myers goes to the slot, gave a pass over, now to the near side, maybe one too many. Comes back behind the net to Myers, tries centering feed, a good one, just bounced over the stick of Halverson. Good possession here, Nate Nesbitt circles, gives it over to Myers. Now he tumbles down. Blue Knights able to clear just past the point. Now maybe a jailbreak for Pena. Bringing it in as he moves in, just lost it on the glide. Loose puck as Pena tumbles to the boards. Comes clear, Mid-Hudson trying the counterattack, but just wisely dumped in by Myers, heading to the bench. Neutralized feed cut off by Halverson. Now he's able to complete the change. Puck over on the far side here. Blue Knights trying to move forward. A lot of traffic there, neutralized, now on the attack. Looking for some room over there. Christopher Bellaro lost it on the glide. Now comes back the other way. Just unable to establish the zone. Louis Reyes. Now it's a board battle on the far side. Taking out of there Aiden Rodriguez. Rodriguez pinned to the glass here. One-on-one board battle. Now some help for Mid-Hudson as they take it out. Centering feed intercepted. Good work by Michael Monteleone. Sent right back in. Puck stays here along the dasher. Peters trying to clear for the Knights. Still stalling there right at the blue line. Now they're able to clear, recollect their thoughts defensively. Louis Reyes waits, then gives over on the near side. Now is Hunter Spignardo dumping in. Spignardo chasing the puck here on the forecheck. Man tumbles down, then takes out Petrie with him. Puck comes behind the net, looking for some space. Pass right in front. It's chopped home. First one on the board for Mid-Hudson Polar Bears. Just unfortunate luck for Petrie there down low, taken out on a player that lost his balance. The puck comes right out in front. Initial shot saved, then no clue where it was. The rebound poked in. Looks like that was Jake Bischoff that got the last touch on that puck. So we'll chalk that goal up to Bischoff. 1-0 lead for Mid-Hudson here, early stages of the first period. Puck comes over here to the near side to Saguna. Players losing their balance. See if that becomes a trend in this game after that long layoff. Puck just leaves the zone here, looking to bring it back in. And that's Marcus DeRico. DeRico leading this team in goals in the regular season with 16. Saguna, shot takes a deflection there as it comes behind the net. Calienda got the block on that. Over to the near side, taken out to Rico, nice pass. And Anderson just unable to get the stick on the shot. It still stays there, comes back to the near side boards. Back to the top to Langiel. Langiel through his traffic, takes a deflection from DeRico over the crossbar. Blue liners change on the fly. Good work by Anderson to keep the puck in. He works over here to DeRico. He takes the slot, comes down low. The shot, save, rebound, still loose. And no second opportunity for Anthony Saguna as covering up was Zidzik. Hudson lead this one 1-0. Here's the face-off in the attacking zone. One comes back to the blue line, sent back around by Joseph Miklich. Looking to get it out in front to Fisher, knocked aside. Delayed clear, and now they move on. Here come the Polar Bears. Taking it to the far side, that's Braden Myers. Good poke check there by the defense, delays the move. Polar Bears recollect here as a long pass doesn't quite connect with Leo Lavoie. Working off the boards there. Pass somehow finds its receiver. Now they reorganize here in the defensive end. Long pass easily intercepted by Myers. Tries to move on the counterattack. Here's Lavoie. Long shot patted down by Burke. Rebound to the near side boards. Taken clear. Anthony Fisher able to work it out. Trying the turnover here in the offensive zone, forcing Owen Goodwin to hustle. Puck turned over. Here's Liam McNamara. Running out of room on the left wing, gets it down low to Fisher. Fisher over near side to McFadden. Michael McFadden on the near side, sends it back around, but it's cut off. Comes back to the blue line, held in by Mason Petrie. Petrie, a long shot from the blue line, goes through everyone. Might have gotten a stick. Another shot goes off the outside of the net. Another good look, that time down low. Good shift here for the Blue Knights. Then taken away, nearly a breakaway there. We could stick work, brings it back in with Petrie. Petrie a 2-on-1 potentially, looking for it out in front. Good work by Ziedzik to cover up before the puck came to Ethan Peters. Blue Knights seemingly getting their legs underneath them now after giving up that early goal here in this one. Still trailing 1-0. Face-off won by the Polar Bears as they clear just past the blue line. Back over to McFadden. He dumps in, looking to get it back into Ethan Peters. But instead, trying to clear up the near side. Petrie kept it in for a moment, then Peters voluntarily leaves. Right at center ice. Ethan Peters looking for some room. Good work by the stick of Halverson. Just forcing him backwards, but now on the move up the other end of the ice. Liam McNamara spins, looks for room, finds it. McNamara's shot goes in front. Petrie deflects wide. Over here on the nearest side, they move clear. Nesbitt through neutral, gains the attacking zone. Nesbitt tries a centering pass, intercepted by Langiel. Langiel tries to clear, but collapsing, keeping it in. That's Cody Calienda. Out of the far side, Nesbitt here. Sends back around the blender here. Matthew Langiel Jr. trying to chase. Gotten over instead to Aiden Rodriguez. Rodriguez pinned to the glass here. Comes back out to the blue line, held there by Domenico Munger. Behind the net here. Good possession. Comes back now to Halverson. Jackson Halverson high off the glass. Takes an unfortunate bounce for the Polar Bears. Langiel trying to clear, just able to do it. Change on the fly here with 6:37 to go. Pass intercepted. Comes back up the other end with Saguna. Saguna tumbles down there after a good back check. DeRico lost it on the forehand glide right at the blue line. Pass intended for Saguna. Doesn't find his stick. Then the clearing attempt intercepted. Check there right at neutral ice. Comes back the other way. Nesbitt. Taken down to the ice by Bellaro. Comes back to the far side. Cleared out. Hustling to it. As it rolls through the net, that's Saguna, but to it first, the trapper of Ziedzik. Now some disagreement after Saguna followed through with that play, but they keep things going here. 6:01 to go in the first. Opening tally belongs to Jake Bischoff. 1-0 lead for the Polar Bears of Mid-Hudson. Now Christopher Bellaro having a discussion with the officials, and now he clears things out. Getting ready for the attacking zone face-off. Shot right off the draw, covered up. Ziedzik wanted nothing further of that. They'll drop the puck right where they did it the last time, over on the right side of Robert Ziedzik. Coaches once again having a discussion here now with the PAL bench. Talking with the official who was up by the blue line. Not sure if they saw something all the way over there that he didn't. One thing's for sure, the teams here that are getting ready to play later tonight might have to stay up a little past their bedtimes. The way the pace of this game has gone, we might be here till the wee hours of the night. Now the other official coming over as well to discuss matters with the Blue Knights bench. Not sure what all the hubbub is about. We had the discussion a little bit earlier about the time on the clock and how long we were playing for each period. Another discussion just moments ago right in front of the bench for the Polar Bears, between Bellaro, the officials, looked like one of the coaches for Mid-Hudson in that discussion. Now a 2-on-1 talk here with the PAL bench, with their coaching staff. Goaltender Tyler Burke has gone over to the bench to talk with some of his buddies there. They're having fun over there as the two teams now on the ice, converging over by the center ice dot. Having some fun, talking things over. They're having some fun, in fact. Now the discussion broken up. It looks like we're maybe playing hockey here a little bit soon, as now the officials discussing things between themselves. Just tuning in, 1-0 lead for the Mid-Hudson Polar Bears over the PAL Blue Knights in 14U travel hockey action. Game 1 of 3 here at the Rinks and Hauppauge. 2 Suffolk County games in the freshman level to follow. Is now one of the Mid-Hudson players going over to ask what the deal is with the officials. And as is customary, now they got to go over to talk with the Polar Bears bench to explain what all the explanation was about over at the other side. Could see more line-to-line warm-up skating from the PAL bench here if this discussion takes as long as the other one did. We're still in the first period here, a game that started at 6:30, thereabouts. Only about halfway through, a little bit past halfway through with 5:58 to go. Hope you're enjoying your Saturday night. And for college football fans out there, championship Saturday. A couple of games got underway yesterday, and then rest of them today and into the night. Last ever Pac-12 championship was one to watch for a long time between Washington and Oregon last night. Definitely one that I enjoyed watching. So now the officials head back over to the PAL bench. Didn't realize we had a debate club going on here in this game. And so now we get the signal 5-on-5 hockey, just as what we suspected we were going to have. Back underway, 5:58 to go in a 1-0 hockey game. Fisher in to take this draw for the Blue Knights. From the far side, he wins the faceoff right back to the point. Long shot scooped up by the glove of Zizek. Nothing further there. There's a look at the blue line from Bellaro. Trying to get the deflection through traffic. Didn't quite find what he wanted. Fisher back in there for this faceoff up against Jake Bischoff. Rather, that was Braden Myers. Myers wins it, but can't clear as it's kept in over on the near side. Fisher sends it around, looking for Pena, links up with him. Matthew Pena pinned to the glass, looking to get it out in front, just behind Fisher. Good setup there, but it comes back the other way. On the move, Braden Myers. Rather, now that time it is Bischoff, as that goes up over the glass, just behind the bench there of PAL. Gets set to go with a neutral zone faceoff right in front of the Blue Knights bench. The opening tally belongs to Jake Bischoff. Bischoff over there on the right wing. His teammate lost the draw as he has to fall back defensively. Trying to chip and move that time with McFadden. McFadden's got it now, gets it over to Peters. Ethan Peters just lost it there behind the net. Comes out here to the near side. Now the Polar Bears on the move. They got a 3-on-1 coming on here. Here's Louis Reyes. Reyes now spins, waits to recollect. Reyes double team, tumbles to the boards there. Is now coming away with it, Ethan Peters. Peters, the cross-ice feed, looking for the return. Intercepted that time by Braden Myers. Myers still has Peters on his back as now he sends it around the dasher. Over to the near side. Reyes trying to clear it out, but kept in. Good work there by Jack Lamons. Lamons' pass intercepted here. It comes back up the other end of the ice. Just cleared down. This one might have enough for icing, and it does. Polar Bears permitted to change here, but they got to fall back for a face-off in their defensive zone. Blue Knights use this opportunity to get their top line back out there. Dorico, Laguna, and it looks like that is Anderson back out there. He is chasing down this puck on the far side. Throws a body there, clean check. This puck's still in the corner. Sent back around here to the near side corner. Dorico seals it there. Looking for the pass back to the top. Monteleone vacated the point, as now it's knocked down by the linesman over there. Despite his best efforts, now a delayed penalty coming up against the Blue Knights, as this one covered up by Burke. And the first power play belongs to the Mid-Hudson Polar Bears. It's Luke Anderson for a trip. Right as the puck was knocked into the attacking zone for the Polar Bears, so they're heading to the man advantage. First opportunity for either team tonight as they win the face-off, set it up. Passed over to the near side, finds Jackson Halverson. Tries the point, the long shot goes wide. Another stick in the skates, but like I said, he just lost his footing. So now it leaves his zone on a good work by Anthony Saguna. It's being a thorn in the side at the blue line. Saguna still following up there. Now comes over to the far side, looking for the return, finds Halverson. Halverson moves in, nice move, but then given the elbow right to the midsection. Good check by Kyle Cummings. Long shot goes wide off the glass. Back to the near side here. They try the perimeter again. Looking to send it across, just out of the reach of Munger. Dominica Munger, long shot goes off the pad of Burke. Still in here now behind the net. Back along to Halverson. Looking for the pass across, looking for Munger, still has it. Pointed back here to Nesbitt. One more here to Jackson Halverson. Tries the one-timer, blocked down by Burke. Long shot from the point. And again, a pad save from Tyler Burke. As they try the clear. The kick attempt from Nesbitt, no good. Back in the defensive zone here for the Polar Bears. 45 to go on the power play. They can move quickly. Pass intercepted by Peters. Bellaro settles it down. Comes back to the near side with Joseph Miklich. Dorico chips it around Nesbitt. Peters trying to bring it in. Still 28 seconds to go on the PK for the Blue Knights. Now they pick it up. Brandon Myers. Pass intercepted. Looked like the return pass looking for Brandon Myers. Instead, Miklich here on the near side sends back around the dasher. Picked up there by Domenico Munger. 6 seconds to go on the power play now for the Polar Bears. They try one last rush, but instead taking it back in his own end, Jackson Halverson, as the Blue Knights kill the penalty. Some good saves on that man advantage attempt, as no icing here on this play. Best penalty killer sometimes has to be your netminder, and Tyler Burke doing a good job. Anderson moves right in here. Shot off the shoulder of Zidzik. Rebound back to the far side corner. Trying to clear. That was Spagnardo. Dumped into the near side corner by the Blue Knights. Clean check to the boards. Comes back to Miklich. Miklich, the backhand pass there. Directed on goal. Save. Rebound comes over to Anderson. He didn't know where it went. Tipped over. Bellaro, full extension. Can't keep it in. Bellaro now back in his own zone. Trying to move back up the other end of the ice. Miklich sets the pick. Now it comes back around. Setting up there, Luke Anderson. Anderson back around to Marcus Dorico. Bellaro behind his own net. Nearing the final minute to go here in the first period. Blue Knights trail by 1. Long pass, a good one, finds Anderson. Luke Anderson bringing it in. Turns into a breakaway, the shot misses wide. Chipping that one, just keeping it in. That was Anthony Fisher. Still in here, nice dragon move, the shot, saved. Might have gone through the crease. Ziedzik standing on his head, keeping his team in the lead. Back in the defensive end, Mason Petrie here, hustled and harassed into a turnover. Then giving it right back that time, Nate Nesbitt comes over to the near side boards. Fisher watched it go underneath his stick, taking it away. Braden Myers just circles back in his own zone. 20 seconds to go here in the first. You're going to go back here, Monteleone. Back to the near side to Langyel. Rather, that's Petrie. Petrie takes a bump but moves over. Final 5 seconds here is just holding into the corner, Jack Shelton. Fisher wanted the long pass down the ice, but Shelton just held it in the corner to bring us to the end of the first period. Lone goal in the opening frame belongs to the Mid-Hudson Polar Bears, and it was Jake Bischoff getting the putback on a puck that found its way behind the net. 1-0 lead for them as we get set for the second period. Take a step aside, but when we come back, middle frame between the Polar Bears and the Blue Knights right here on the LI Sports Network. Getting set to go now for the second period between the Polar Bears and the Blue Knights. 1-0 lead for the visiting Mid-Hudson Polar Bears. The lone goal from Jake Bischoff. Now the delay, getting ready to drop the puck to start the second period. Now we're underway as the Blue Knights trailing by a goal. Cummings back in his defensive end, trying to move back up the other way. Comes back here to McNamara. He moves on. McNamara shot, pad, save, and then no rebound from Robert Ziedzik. Good reflexes there by Ziedzik to cover up. Made the shot save initially with the pad. And it bent down to cover up. No second opportunity. Puck comes right back to Cummings at the blue line. Kyle Cummings sends back around the boards. Over on the near side, Ethan Peters looking for some room. Forces a turnover there on the right wing. Bring it right back down low. Looking for McFadden in front. The pass intercepted. Polar Bears able to clear. Dumped into the corner there. Good work by Leo Lavoie, just keeping the troops fresh. Long shift here in the second period, so any chance to get a line change, might as well take it. Pass intended for Peters over top of his stick. Then a near turnover. Almost works out as the teams bump the puck back and forth, but now Brandon Myers brings it in. Myers knocked to the ice by Cummings. Fans wanted a penalty, not going to get one. Cummings over to the near side. McFadden trying to clear. His stick knocked away from him. DeRico still on it. Gets DeRico to the far side. Then he dumps in as the Blue Knights in the midst of a change. A good play from Marcus DeRico right back on the puck. Never took his foot off the gas. Comes back to Christopher Bellaro. Bellaro gets it down low. The pass comes back around the dasher here. Who's going to get on it first? Looks like Nesbitt. That's just kept in, but now taken clear. Nesbitt takes to the left wing. Moves in, then a good play defensively. That was Joseph Miklich on the takeaway. Long shot comes on. Save. The rebound comes over to Halverson. He picks it up. Back behind the net here, Halverson, or rather that's Nesbitt. Nesbitt here, 2-on-2 board battle. Puck caught up in the skates. Being encouraged to move it by the officials. Now they take it clear. DeRico links up with Anderson near side. The pass goes off the dasher, looking to connect with Saguna. Instead, held there on the near side. Now it finds its way to Anthony Saguna. Saguna right here and waiting at the blue line. Couldn't find any support. Christopher Bellaro right from the center stripe just dumps in. Long pass misses everyone. Split the difference of the PAL defenders. So this is icing and a defensive zone faceoff coming up for the Polar Bears. Good turnout here for the Blue Knights and their supporters here. The stands to our left pretty much filled up. They're looking for something to cheer about here. The face-off in the attacking end. We'll see if the team can get on the board. Tie up on the draw. Now comes back to the blue line. Petrie's shot deflects off a stick in front. Looked like that was Fisher getting in front of it. Back to the top, a one-timer, Monteleone. Shot blocked. Good job by Myers to keep his stick on the ice. That comes back the other way to Louis Reyes. Reyes takes the far side. Petrie tumbles down, but did force the turnover. And the long flip pass, looking to get it to Fisher, just out of his reach. Polar Bears move on now. As the back pass here to Bischoff doesn't quite work out. Comes back over to Lehman's near side. Pena from his knees trying to get a piece of that pass as that's deflected down. Looks like that was an offside move. Now the players for the next games have taken their positions on the glass watching this contest between the Mid-Hudson Club and PAL. Love of hockey is something that doesn't go away when you're not playing. They want to see everything that they can, and especially for the freshman players. You see some of the players a level above you. Take some notes and try to take that into your gameplay just a couple of moments. Langiel trying to clear out on the near side, sent back the other direction by Michael McFadden. He wants to try the opposite direction. Nice move here, connects with Ethan Peters. Peters on the move, trying to pass through, just didn't link up with Michael McFadden. Good defensive play to deny the lane. McNamara here, takes it back behind the net, passing, looking for man in front in Peters. Couldn't link up as it leaves the zone. Saucer feed connects with Michael McFadden here. He dumps in. Another unit spills over the boards for PAL, and they do a good job there just getting that change right, timing it to perfection. Puck taken away right in front. The spinning shot from Dorico blocked. Another backhand shot from Saguna, then another shot right there. Glove save from Zidzik. Comes back behind the net. Marcus Dorico here. Sides the point pass to Bellaro. Then sent across. Here's a shot, goes wide. Not time to look for Miklich. Polar Bears able to clear, but this one comes all the way down the ice once again. So another icing call. The shots on goal counter now tipping firmly in the direction of the Blue Knights. They lead 11-5, but still trailing where it matters most, 1-0 to Mid-Hudson. This face-off won by the Blue Knights. Miklich sends it right back to the end boards. They try to clear here with Domenico Munger. He's just able to do it past Miklich. Bellaro spinning, giving this over to Marcus Dorico. Chops it up to himself. Nice work. Stick check doesn't quite work out, but then the second one forces a turnover. Back in, Leo Lavoie. And his pass intercepted, cleared out of the zone by the Blue Knights. Back along here, Miklich heads up in that bench. And head coach there having to keep his head on a swivel to dodge that puck. So as it was deflected by a PAL player, the faceoff stays in their defensive end. Aiden Rodriguez in for this draw up against PAL's Anthony Fisher. Fisher wins the draw, trying to clear. Langiel deflects out. Good work there. They just cleared the zone, but might come right back in. Max Kohler dumps in. Comes back behind the net. Picked up by Monteleone. Back to the near side. Still held in by the Polar Bears. Petrie now. The far side trying to clear underneath the official's skate. Flip right back to Petrie, but he didn't have his stick on him. So he tries to kick clear. No luck. Back here for a shot. Pad save from Burke. Back to the far side. Kept in. Petrie now with his stick. Able to help organize a clear. Back across to the far side. Looking for the pass to the near. But it's intercepted. Layman's here on the give and go with Fisher. Fisher tries to drop pass. Now he has it. A shot goes wide. Looking to pick the top corner. Langiel fresh off the bench. Keeps this in. Gets it back down low to Anthony Fisher. Taken off of his stick. And another one in the skates of a forechecker. Now it's Layman's keeping the puck in. Deflected out here. So it moves right back in the attacking zone with Liam McNamara, but that's whistled for offside. Layman's caught a little bit behind the play there, so neutral zone face-off coming up, 8:26 to go in the second. Neutral zone face-off, collected easily by the Mid-Hudson Polar Bears. They try to move on. Langiel deflects the pass, but it might work out. Nesbitt brings it in. He fires. That misses wide past the glove. This clear comes down the ice. Took a deflection. So McNamara trying to bring it in. A shot off balance. Misses wide. A good effort from Liam McNamara to get the shot off at any point. McFadden here trying to bring it into the slot. No luck there. Comes back up the other end. Chip and move for Nate Nesbitt. Gets it back in the corner. Set along looking for Halverson, but it's intercepted and a clear. McFadden here. Giving over to Myers. Here Peters. Peters a shot. Glove down. Good work by Tyler Burke. Michael McFadden there on the far side. Doing a good job keeping it in, but then flipped up and out by Nate Nesbitt. Nesbitt, though, can't change. Maybe this will allow him to. Jackson Halverson the intercept. Halverson brought it right back in the attacking end for a moment. Then it comes back the other end with Anthony Saguna. Saguna burst of speed. No luck on the backhand. Couldn't quite get it there. On a defensive sellout move. And good work there from the Polar Bears. They're able to get it out. Chipped along to Halverson here. Jackson Halverson on a 1-on-2. Just ran out of room there. Puck taken clear here. Back to Anthony Saguna. Waits for the line change to be completed. One more looking at neutral ice. Finds its way over to Luke Anderson. Anderson back here to Bellaro. He sends along. Then one more. You're dumped into the corner. Keeping in there, Marcus DeRico. Now a 2-on-2 puck battle as it comes back behind the net. Hunter Spignardo trying to clear. Instead comes right out in front of goal. Dangerous play. Finds his way to Halverson. He can't clear. Bellaro shot deflected and just potted wide by Anderson. Puck still out in front. DeRico wasn't aware. If he had his stick on the ice, could have been a tap in. Instead comes back down, settled down by Burke, but then a puck turned over. Comes over to the far side. Here's a quick shot, deflected, and still loose in front. Shot goes off the outside of the net. Burke screened, had no clue where it was coming from. Kept in there on the far side by Aiden Rodriguez, trying to get it in front. Instead comes out with Layman's. He sends it off the far side boards. And that's line change able to be completed by the Blue Knights. They force a turnover in the attacking end. Good work by Layman's on the forecheck. Now it comes clear. Physical play on the near side boards, but bringing it into the attacking end, Jake Bischoff. Bischoff looking for Rodriguez, intercepted, but kept in. Here's a look for Luis Reyes. Reyes fires, shot deflected, just past the pad of Tyler Burke. Centering feed here, deflected, still out in front. Now the Blue Knights able to clear. Moving along here, looking for Jack Layman's. Couldn't quite have the patience to get it to him. Now it comes over to the far side. Matthew Pena, watch it bounce over his stick. Polar Bears trying to move on, and they do it. Nice move in the attacking end for Hudson McFarland. McFarland fires, stick save from Burke. Rebound over to the near side. Lehman's trying to clear out, but good stick work by Rodriguez keeps it in. Now it comes clear, on the move, Anthony Fisher. Fisher takes it in himself. Fisher sweeps across. Good stick work to clear him out from Domenico Munger. Polar Bears try the far side to clear, no luck. Mason Petrie's there, lines up for the slapper through traffic, blocked. And now the attempted clear, once again held in by Pena. Pena, a spinning shot, again through traffic, wide of the cage. Back to the near side. Fisher winds for a shot, high and wide. To it first, the Polar Bears able to clear and knocked down by the stick of Mason Petrie. So he's forced to play it back in his own zone. 4:18 to go here in the second period as the puck out of the reach of the intended receiver. And tumbling down to the ice that time was Liam McNamara. The puck stays in the attacking end for a moment for the Polar Bears. They now have to fall back. It's in neutral ice here, a nice move. But then a big check from McNamara spills the puck. Back in the attacking end, Leo Lavoie. Lavoie from the right wing, the shot off the outside of the net, the wraparound, he scores! Leo Lavoie from his knees doubles the Hudson lead. Lavoie on the takeaway there, right on the near side. The first shot went off the outside of the cage, and then no clue where it was. Tyler Burke racing to get back in his crease, but no luck there. Lavoie picking it out, shooting from his knees, doubles the Polar Bear lead. Great goal from Leo Lavoie. Makes it 2-0 Mid-Hudson here. Now PAL really looking for a response. Here's a chance. DeRico rings the iron. As now it deflects up off the netting, so it's out of play. Nearly getting that instant response, but no such luck. Do have the attacking zone face-off, which DeRico a little bit ahead of the draw, so he loses out. But it stays in the zone for Saguna. Anthony Saguna trying to take it to the slot. Tries the one-timer. Anderson, pad stop from Zidzik. Comes back around to the near side. He sends back around. Anderson bumps it up to Cummings. Cummings looking for DeRico. Marcus DeRico has it, but opts to give it back to Matthew Langell. Langell from the blue line. Deflected shot. Goes through the crease and wide. Checking presence here. Comes back to Cummings. One more over to Langell. Langell walks in, fires, save, rebound, score! Luke Anderson snipes it home. Lead cut back to 1. Get pucks on net, good things can happen, and Matthew Langell did just that. First shot went on goal, hit traffic, might have gotten a save, but either way, Liam Anderson, right place, right time. Rather, Luke Anderson, right place, right time to fire that shot in. One of the easiest goals he'll ever have, but he'll take it. Back to a one-score game. This puck knocked back in the defensive end. Scooping it up there, Kyle Cummings looking up the near side. Anderson just got the first goal of the game, trying to lead the clear out. He does. DeRico hustling to it, forcing Hudson McFarland to play it. Comes back to the far side, but can't clear it out. Puck taken here behind the net. It's Rodriguez trying to organize a clear. 2:30 to go here in the second. Jackson Halverson tries the clear, but again, a good stick lift keeps the puck in. And one more, Bolaro's there. Puck caught up there by Jackson Halverson. Able to force it back into the defensive end of the ice for PAL. Bolaro changes direction. Pass intercepted. Kept in by Aiden Rodriguez. Sent on goal and deflected wide by Halverson. Back behind the net. Jackson Halverson picks it up, but then stick lifted there. Coming back up the other end of the ice, here's Miklich. Joseph Miklich has some speed up the left wing. Brings it in. Took a chop on the stick, legally so. It's a forced turnover. Polar Bears able to clear, but not for long. Anthony Fisher sends it right back in. Trying the wraparound. That one goes through the crease. Lehman's unable to convert on the rebound. As Bolaro, right here at center ice, waits and then picks it into the opposite corner. Here's a chance for a change, but it couldn't work out. Nesbitt deflects it into himself. 1-on-3 move there as his team going for a change. They try to take advantage of that, but a long pass through everyone. This is icing. Lehman's a little bit upset there. The missed timing on that move. He has to go back to defend this draw in front of his netminder, Tyler Burke. Shots on goal counter now much closer, 16-11 edge for PAL. Still trailing this one by 1 now after the goal scored by Luke Anderson. He's got 5 on the regular season, or rather 4 on the regular season. Matthew Pena here trying to work up the far side boards. Not making life easy on him was Hunter Spignardo. Puck back here over to Petrie in the final minute of the second. Pass intercepted here, neutralized, bringing it in. That's Myers. Looking over, nice drag. Pena fires off the post. Nearly a highlight reel goal. Pena just a little bit wide. Bringing back up the other end. Delayed penalty here coming to Mid-Hudson as this dumped in and touched up. Hunter Spignardo got the touch up here. And with 30 seconds even to go in the second period, player heading to the box for a slash. It's Jake Bischoff, the guilty party. Great chance for a power play and a game-tying goal for the Blue Knights as they head to the power play for the first time tonight. They got 7 goals on the man advantage in the regular season. Good start to the PK here as the Polar Bears win the face-off. Instead of opting for the immediate clear, they decide to bring it out of trouble. Going to be a good move as narrowly finding a pass there, McFarlane. But instead taken away. 15 seconds to move now for PAL. It's DeRico taking it past the blue line, bringing it in. 8 seconds to go here as he brings it in. Comes back across. One-timer from Cummings. Save, rebound, poking at it. Now getting the whistle is Zidzik as the pushing and shoving after the fact. 1.1 seconds left to go here as trying to take advantage. Off to pull Tyler Burke. Empty net for the remaining of 1.1. 4 attackers out for this face-off. You'll see if they just go for a shot directly off the draw from DeRico. He tried for it, but it's blocked. And that brings an end to the second period. An eventful frame that saw a goal from each team. And it's the last goal on the board belonging to Luke Anderson. Bring it back to a 1-score contest. 2-1 lead for the Mid-Hudson Polar Bears over the PAL Blue Knights. This is 14U Travel Hockey on the LI Sports Network. Here we go, 15 minutes to decide this one between Mid-Hudson and PAL. It's the Polar Bears with a 2-1 lead after 2 periods of play, but they have a minute 31 of power play time to kill off to begin this third period. See if the Blue Knights can take advantage here as the face-off, they win it, comes back to Cummings. Set it over to Matthew Langiel, gives back over to Cummings near side. Brought in by Anthony Saguna. Saguna finding some room. On the backhand, sends a cross, rebound there, and a swing and a miss from Shelton. Rebound able to be cleared. It was nearly a chance from Jack Shelton on the doorstep as this comes down the ice. Did they call icing here? I believe they did. despite the fact that they're on the PK. Face off one, a shot from Schouten. Knocked down and then saved. Rebound poked into the corner. I think Ziedzik thought he had it underneath him. He did, but then it was sent out, kept in nearly, just barely by Langell. Comes back over to Halverson. Halverson spins, can't get it out. Langell keeps. Pass across to DeRico, looking for the shot. He scores! What a shot! Marcus DeRico, tie game. They just gave him all the time he wanted there on the far side. Deflected pass that bought him a little bit more time. You hit it top shelf, so tough for any goalie to stop. Ziedzik stood little to no chance as this one is all level. Brand new hockey game here with 14:12 to go. Langell's goal, or Langell got the setup there on that play, set across over to Marcus DeRico. He's got 16 this year through 16 games. Just keeps that impressive tally going as they look for more. Nice move, and the shot never quite came from McNamara, but it's kept in here by Bellaro. Bellaro gets all he can behind the shot, deflected, and then scooped up by Robert Ziedzik. Nice move in goal. The Blue Knights heaping on the pressure now, nearly doubling up their foes and the shot total, coming out with a vengeance here in the third. Faceoff comes back to the blue line. Bellaro walks it, gives to Miklich. He sends down now. That's where Liam McNamara picks it up. Comes back behind the net, trying to get it in front of Ethan Peters. Instead comes back the other way. On the move here, it's Bischoff. Bischoff sends across. Here's a shot. Goes wide. Sprawling on the ice as the player's down. They keep play going now. It's whistled dead. Louis Reyes, the player down on the ice. Hopefully he's okay. We got 13:24 to go here in a tie hockey game. Tying goal just came by the way of a Marcus DeRico strike on the power play. If we can, let's take another look at that goal. As we take a look here, Langell kept that puck in on the far side. The long pass deflected, nearly forced a turnover, but just enough on that pass to get it over to DeRico, then roofed it home top shelf. You're not going to stop that one, even if you're among the elite goaltenders. DeRico's goal got us back level. Reyes back to his feet, able to skate off the ice on his own power. It's good to see. Now his team trying to rally behind him here. Had a 2-0 lead. Saw it evaporate. A couple of goals in quick succession from the Blue Knights, but see if the Polar Bears can rally back. We start play back up with a neutral zone face-off. That's where play was blown dead. Face-off won by the Polar Bears, trying to be dumped in by Leo Lavoie. Possession instead taken by Miklich there. Bellaro chasing this one down. But back behind the net, Lavoie gets possession. Looking for the point pass, instead tries the middle. Intended receiver Aiden Rodriguez never got it. Joseph Miklich brings it up the far side. Long saucer feed looking for McNamara. Deflected, so no icing. McNamara brings it in, holds it, back to the top to Petrie. Petrie pass intercepted, and then just the slight delay broke that passing opportunity up. So that is icing. There was a chance there for the breakaway. The player a little bit overskated the play at the blue line, but it nearly worked out to perfection. If he just stayed put, the pass would have found him, and he had nobody behind him in a white jersey. But instead, he probably did the smart thing, went back for support. Instead, the puck went right to where he was. Unfortunate luck there for the Polar Bears. There's a long shot from Petrie, stopped by the pad of Zidzik. Over to the far side boards, taken here and trying to wrap it around Munger. Domenico Munger can't clear as it's kept in. Mason Petrie, the long pass. Comes over to Schouter. Schouten gives over, looking for Lamans. Comes back behind the net with Aiden Rodriguez. Rodriguez finds some space on the right wing. He's on the move. Delayed penalty coming here to the Blue Knights. The pass in the skates of Max Kohler. And now the touch up here. And a power play being granted to the Polar Bears. See who's heading off here. Looks to be Fisher, and it's for a rough. So Anthony Fisher to the box, and a big chance on the power play for Mid-Hudson. Hudson's had a couple opportunities in this game, haven't struck yet. Now the official talking things over with the PAL bench. Maybe the appeal on the penalty, but not going to be hurt. So the man advantage opportunity with 12:08 to go here in the third. Big opportunity, the face-off won by the Blue Knights, trying to clear into a scrum of players there, kept in as Jackson Halverson wraps around. Taken there by Rodriguez. Aiden Rodriguez trying to bring it to the middle, brings back to Halverson. He fires, shot blocked by Langiel. Smarting a little bit after that one as he skates towards the bench. One caught him right on the skate. Bring it right back in with Halverson. And not clear. Work on the PK so far from the Blue Knights. A lone shot attempt blocked. Jackson Halverson brings it right back in. Sends it along, down low. Nobody there in blue. So the flip just comes clear. And now hustling back to it, Nate Nesbitt. Nesbitt behind his back, gives over to Jackson Halverson. He sets up with 1:10 to work. There's a check there in neutral ice. It comes back here, bring it over to the far side. Reestablished there on the far side, bring it over to Halverson. Halverson rips one pad stop by Burke. Rebound over to the far side. Halverson, there's a chance, and it goes high and wide. Burke scrambling in goal, wasn't quite set. Halverson spinning here, pokes it down low to Rodriguez. Rodriguez across ice feed, caught the shot into the glove of Burke for the save. The shot opportunity there, I believe it was Domenico Munger. Now he's saying a little bit my bad there on that play. Talking things over with his team, but that was a good look. Keeping the puck moving, keeping the defense moving for the Blue Knights, created a lot of openings. Just couldn't quite convert. Blue Knights win the draw. They try the near side to clear, racing there to keep in. That was Nesbitt. Nesbitt here can't do it the second time, just out of the zone. Sends over to Domenico Munger, who in turn gives it right back. Munger here right in front of the scorekeeper's table. Playing a little game of catch between each other. Giving it right back to Munger. Now he finds someone new to join the game, Jackson Halverson. Halverson here on the left wing, just denied any chance to move forward. Good play by Peters, but now bring it back in. Nesbitt slapper, blocked by Langiel. Another shot that he got all of, a cross-ice feed, missed everyone. Penalty killed, but the pressure's still on. Langiel shrugging off the bruise and playing right through it. Long pass connects here with the player from the other team. Unfortunately for the Blue Knights, as they clear the zone. Possession falls back here to Monteleone. Working through neutral ice here. Anderson just denied there on the sliding play from Aiden Rodriguez. Players tumbling to the ice here, lost their balance. Anthony Saguna Brings it around. Attempted clear, held in. Leone shot through traffic. Hit someone in front. Falls out to Nate Nesbitt. He whiffed on the first clearing opportunity. Now takes it behind his own net. The long clear just leaves as Mason Petrie fell back on defense. Long shot on goal, saved. Rebound, opting to play it. As this flipped all the way down, it is icing. Once again, 2 games to follow us here. Freshman action in the Suffolk County Hockey League. We hope you stay tuned for that one, especially the next one. Sachem and East Islip, 2 undefeated teams squaring off against each other. Stick knocked up in the air off the draw. The shot comes into the net, but it was after play was whistled dead. So no goal. Play stays in the attacking zone, though, for the Blue Knights. Quick whistle from the officials, but Ziedzik did have it firmly grasped to his chest, then dropped it before it was put back in the net. No real controversy on that one, but follow through on the play. Comes back in the defensive zone here. Owen Goodwin setting up the play. It comes out, and a long pass just out of the reach of Jake Bischoff. Comes back around the net here, looking for some room. Joseph Miklich on the near side. Miklich trying to clear, instead driven back. DeRico's pass deflected, comes over to Ballaro. Wasn't who he wanted to give it to, but it works out anyways. Saguna lost his puck as he tried to drive to the net. Had his stick knocked to the side as well. Langiel chases this puck down in his defensive zone. Been doing a good job of blocking shots in this period as he let it clear this time. Anderson brings it in to DeRico. DeRico cross-ice feed, was looking to Saguna, intercepted. Bring it up the far side and wrapped around, and opportunity to change lines as Bischoff made the smart play. Pass through neutral ice, collected here by the Blue Knights. Now on the move in, Anthony Fisher. Fisher tries to take it to the slot, fanned on the shot attempt. That comes back behind the net. Langiel races in from the blue line to keep in. Spinning, sends around the blender here. Down low, it's Fisher. Fisher trying to get in front, but then good heads-up play from Ziedzik to pounce on top. Hockey game all tied up here in the third period. Next goal could be the one that decides it, or could be in for a little bit extra here. Just can't quite tell who's going to get the upper hand in this one. Blue Knights want it to be them as one turnover to Lehman's down in the corner. Matthew Pena takes it. Pena on the left wing, sends across looking for Fisher, pass deflected, and just kept in. Fisher brings it back in, lines for the shot, goes off the mask of Ziedzik in goal, but it's still there, back behind the net. Lehman's wraps it around. Taken here. Langiel trying to keep it in, but it's taken clear. A chance to move for Nesbitt. Nesbitt had some help, but he takes it himself. Nate Nesbitt fires just wide. Passing lane to Halverson was closed off. He had the shot himself, just couldn't get it on goal. This one through, looking for Fisher. Halverson lifted his stick, but still Fisher able to kick it into the corner. Got back on it, then turned over. Nate Nesbitt now near side. Puck intercepted by McNamara, and it's whistled down for offside. Just by a fraction there. It left the attacking zone. McNamara tried to bring it in quickly to catch the officials off guard, but no luck as the faceoff now comes back to neutral ice. PAL win the draw here. It's dumped in by Miklich. Physical play to the boards. Petrie got the puck, then the fired over towards in front of the net, but knocked down before he got a shot away was Michael McFadden. Cleared up the ice. It settled down by Christopher Ballaro. Ballaro here behind the net, looking for some room to move. Intended target wiped out, but then getting back to his skates, McFadden trying to chip and move there on the far side, easily knocked down. The puck left behind there on the far side, comes to the near with McNamara. McNamara with some room on the right wing, brings it in. He sends a pass across Petrie, or rather Peters a little bit in front of the play, no luck. Louis Reyes back on the ice, good to see him back out there. Couldn't quite keep that puck in the attacking zone. As back on the move, it's Liam McNamara. McNamara quickly closed off as Pena knocked down. Delayed penalty coming up against Anderson. Puck left behind and now touched up as Luke Anderson heading to the box for a trip. He got a piece of Louis Reyes, who was trying to zoom right by him. So another opportunity on the power play for the Mid-Hudson Polar Bears. 5:16 to go here in this one. Can they make use of it? Good start to the PK as the face-off won by Anthony Saguna, but the puck comes over to the near side boards. Trying to clear, they send it to the far side, collapsing from the point. That's Domenico Munger. Kept in, a spinning shot from Rodriguez, saved. Work got all of that one. It's cleared down the ice. Saguna racing to the puck here, but just trying to hustle Nesbitt along. Sent across here to Domenico Munger. He sends back across. Settled down here, waiting for some movement. Given over to Jackson Halverson. He sends to Munger. Domenico Munger looking for one. He finds a man in Braden Myers. Drop pass to Halverson. Fires. Another block shot from Matthew Langiel. Been a shot blocking machine, but he still has to join the play. Long shot from the blue line pad. Save. Rebound. Poked aside by Tyler Burke. Another shot. Again, this time the block goes to Saguna. He fires hard off the far end boards and all the way down. It's communication there in net. Nearly a turnover. And now it is. There's a backhand shot from DeRico. Misses high. Halverson pinned to the glass. Trying to move it over to DeRico. Instead comes back up the other end. Domenico Munger brings it in on the left wing. Dumps in as he's cleared to the boards by Miklich. Halverson fires a shot. Pad save. Munger in front. Spinning shot. And saved by the glove. Great stop from Tyler Burke, as a little bit of extracurricular here. Still 36 seconds to go on this power play. Nearly got the go-ahead goal on a shot from Domenico Munger. But Tyler Burke able to come up with a big save, as now the officials discussing matters. Maybe perhaps seeing if there was going to be any added penalties there. Now they come over to the benches to explain with the coaches. Something we hadn't seen for about a period, but we got it once again. Some pushing and shoving after that play. Wait to see what the official signal is here. Yeah, they're motioning here to bring the face-off back in the attacking end for the Blue Knights. See what the call is here. They give a slashing call to Aiden Rodriguez. So no more power play. We got 36 seconds of 4-on-4 time. And after that, heading into a power play for the Blue Knights. So momentum, the pendulum swings the opposite direction. They nabbed Rodriguez for that little bit of play after the whistle. As the good win to start this 4-on-4 play at the face-off dot. Moved over here, looking for room. Nesbitt quickly closed off. Christopher Bellaro takes it behind his own net, use it as a pick, and sends over here to the near side. Working up the near side boards, pass intercepted, flipped along by McFarland. McFarland here just someone slowly on goal, kicked down. Now on the move here, looking for the pass to Fisher, rolled off of his stick. Turned over to Marcus DeRico. Got the game-tying goal a few minutes ago. Polaro brings it in here as we're back to a power play now. Full strength for the Blue Knights. As the pass hit Anderson right out of the box. Anderson with it. Here's a shot, just rolled on Cage. Rebound spilled there. Ziedzik sold out for it, couldn't quite get to it. Trying to play it out of trouble. Halverson knocked away is now a delayed penalty coming here. It's a rough. Halverson heading off to the box. And if that wasn't a big chance before, nearly a full minute of 5-on-3 time. That's what's coming up for the Blue Knights, is they ought to take their time out to talk strategy. Jackson Halverson nabbed for the rough. So with 2:50 to go here in this one. 59 seconds of 5-on-3 time, then 1:01 to spill over if they don't score on the two-man advantage. They do have one power play goal here on the game. That was the game-tying tally from Marcus DeRico. Once again, we got more action to follow here. Freshman games between Sachem in East Islip, then West Islip and Middle Country. Long night of action here at the rinks in Hauppauge. Once again, we thank you for joining us on the LI Sports Network, spending your Saturday evening here wherever you might be, tuning in to the call. Got 2:50 to go in this one. Tie hockey game, but the PAL Blue Knights trying to strike here. They got a 5-on-3 power play for the next 59 seconds. DeRico in to take this face-off up against Nate Nesbitt. DeRico going to the backhand grip, and he wins it straight up. Knocked over to Luke Anderson. Sent to the one-timer for Saguna. Knocked down by the netminder Ziedzik. Rebound spilled to the far side. Jack Schouten settles it down. Back to the top to Cummings. Cummings sends back across. One more here to DeRico. He spins around, gives back to Cummings at the point. Cummings to Marcus DeRico. Thinking about it. Fired a pass across, intercepted. And now possession falls to Hudson McFarland. Trying the breakaway pass. It's knocked down in neutral ice. DeRico forced into a turnover by Nesbitt. Nesbitt able to fire it down and then connecting here. Here's McFarland trying a shot, but knocked away by Kyle Cummings falling back. Final 2 minutes here as Saguna picks up the pass. Then finding DeRico, rather Schouten in stride. Trying the between-the-legs pass, finds DeRico. DeRico fires over the crossbar. 5-on-4 now for the next minute. DeRico, pass intended down low, goes off the stick of Saguna and into a scrum in the corner. 2-on-2 as they battle for it. Saguna trying to fish it out of there, but pinned to the glass by Braden Myers. Poked along to Langyell. Langyell sends to DeRico. DeRico fires. It's in! Marcus DeRico picks the 5-hole, and the Blue Knights are in the lead. Once again, that connection. Langyell over to DeRico, strikes again. On the power play, the shot just snuck in. Wasn't sure if it was 5-hole or over on the near side post. DeRico will take it either way, and 1:23 to go. The Blue Knights have taken their first lead of the hockey game. Keep an eye on Robert Ziedzik. We'll see when he's pulled for the extra attacker. Face-off, controlled here by Halverson. Left it behind at the blue line as he tumbles to the boards. Taken, dumped in by Spignardo. Polaro here in his own zone. Holds. Given over. Nearly intercepted. Kept in as the puck is battled for. The netminder pulled. 6-on-5 here. 6 skaters on the ice as this is gloved down by the man just off the bench in Louis Reyes. Reyes waiting for an opening here. Hustled along by McNamara. He left it along out to the blue line. Here's a shot from McFadden. Blocked. Pass kicked along here by Nesbitt. Then circling back. It's Reyes giving over here to Owen Goodwin. Goodwin passing off the boards. Nobody there in blue. It's an icing call with 28.3 left. They got to put Zizik back in. And with that call, there seems like they're going to go ahead and call timeout here. So they need to work some kind of strategy. Work with the defensive zone face-off. 28.3 seconds left. Work down the ice and get a goal to tie this one up. One goal hockey game. Second goal of the game for Marcus DeRico has just put his team in front. Talking things over. Head coach Brian Goodwin trying to lead his troops here down the ice to score. They were leading for most of this game, but the goal from DeRico, 2 in a row from Marcus DeRico, tied it and then gave his team the lead, both power play goals. Blue Knights fans to their feet. 28.3 seconds to go to ice this one away for the Blue Knights, but it won't be easy. Shot right off the draw, goes wide. Good play set up to Saguna. Langell able to keep it in. Over to Anthony Saguna. They're willing to keep this puck over here on the boards. Can't get it out of there. Stick lifted of DeRico. Comes back along. Halverson needing to move. They clear it down the ice, but that's not going to work. 5 seconds to go here as it's collected behind the net. Sent along here to the near side, and from the grasp of defeat, the PAL Blue Knights have come back to earn a 3-2 victory. What an effort from the Blue Knights, trailing for most of the game. Then that top line just found their groove. A goal from Luke Anderson gave them hope. Then 2 power play strikes from Marcus DeRico tied it and then put them in the lead for good. So we got 2 more games coming here tonight. We hope you stay tuned for those. We hope to see you soon. For everyone here at the LI Sports Network, my name is Ian Binky. We'll see you then, and stay tuned for more.